All right, so at this point, Congressman Thomas Massie really has one of two options for how he handles Donald Trump. The first is he comes out and says what he's probably wanted to say for years, that Trump is an awful person, an awful president, and here's why. But the second is he comes out wiping his chin, saying thank you to Donald Trump because Trump just trashed him big time, insulting his marriage. In 2024, Congressman Thomas Massie was met with a huge tragedy where his wife of 21 years, Rhonda, passed away tragically at the age of 51 from cancer. The entire world was very sympathetic for Thomas Massie. A lot of people got angry at him because 15 months later, he married this woman right here, Carolyn Moffa, who was a staffer for Rand Paul, and she's also 18 years younger than him. A lot of people have made their judgments on it. It is important to know that this is not a political issue. This is a personal one. And at the end of the day, Thomas Massie is also a very religious person, so it might have been because of his faith he decided to marry a woman right away, feeling the need to be married as a man. Still, personal and political has never been an issue for Donald Trump, where he always likes to mudsling people on everything. Now, with Donald Trump, he's opposed to Thomas Massie due to a variety of reasons, so he just came out criticizing Thomas Massie for getting married just 15 months after his wife passed away, and also said his wife is going to find out he's a loser very soon. And it's all because of this photo right here. Donald Trump is definitely on the Epstein list. Pretty much nobody denies that at this point. And even though he might not be badly on it, he is still going to be on the list. So Trump is trying to suppress it, but Congressman Thomas Massie as well as Ro Khanna have released a bill that's probably going to pass Congress if it ever gets put up for a vote that would make it so the Epstein files are released. And that is definitely something Trump doesn't want. There's also other big time disagreements as well, where Thomas Massie is probably the most vocal opponent in Congress against Donald Trump on foreign policy, where he said he was against Trump's decision to bomb Iran, and also at the same time doesn't like how Trump allied so much with Netanyahu and Israel, saying America cares too much for Israel. Because Trump doesn't want Thomas Massie's career in Congress to continue, he's backed this person right here, Ed Galvin, who is a former Navy SEAL, and he is supporting him, raising a lot of money for him to try and beat Massie in that primary. But the humor of Donald Trump going so far against Thomas Massie to question his marriage after he was recently widowed is this photo right here. This is 1992, where Donald Trump is with Marla Maples, who's pregnant with Tiffany Trump. Guess what? When Donald Trump got Marla Maples pregnant, he was married to this woman right here. This is Ivana Trump, the mother of Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, and Ivanka Trump. They were married, they had 3 kids together, and Donald Trump cheated on her and got a different woman pregnant. For the Christians who love Donald Trump, know that the only reason he got married to Marla Maples and stayed with her for a few years was because Donald Trump couldn't get Marla Maples to agree to an abortion. He went on Howard Stern. He said he encouraged an abortion originally, but she said no. Hey, pregnancy's just never been a big deal for Donald Trump. Here's him with Melania when she was pregnant. But then during that exact same period of time, he cheated on her with adult film star Stormy Daniels, as well as another woman who posed for Playboy. So the fact that Trump is given all this criticism over a very personal issue with Thomas Massie just shows how insecure and how much of a hypocrite he is, and I really hope Democrats give this guy money for his re-election campaign. He was there to actually stand up to Trump on Israel. He was there to stand up to Trump on Iran. He was there to stand up to Trump on Epstein. And with that, I'm Charles Paul. Please subscribe to learn something. Red, blue, and you.